Hey, it's your boy KQKC Boxing Channel coming to you with another video. Yes, I did 5 yesterday. So, I'm grinding. Put it that way. And before we jump right into it, I want to apologize for the video that was supposed to have been uploaded a little bit earlier. I was having technical difficulties with my video editor. Now, I'm not like most channels, I will show my face and you will see my face as a thumbnail. I don't hide behind Google when you're doing a live stream. I'm just not that type. Why? Because I'm not running from the law. I don't have any felonies that I know of. And I'm not wanted by the law or nothing like that. And I don't have 23 girlfriends. They all might see me and say, hey, that's my man, that's my man, that's my man. And next thing you know, I'm getting my throat slit. No, I don't have anything to hide. But I am a new channel, and I will tell you the truth. Now, let's get to the subject at hand. Yes, we're talking about Danny Garcia. Yes, the one that's not prepared or don't look good in training camp against a come forward, head leading power welterweight who's always in shape from round 1 to round 12. But it's not about Sean Porter and Danny Garcia. It's about slick, sly, fast Eddie Hearn. Why I say that? Because Eddie Hearn offered Danny Garcia $10 million just to come over to the B amateur Dazn. So, what's the best way to get your shitty app that's going to cost not 80 cents a day, not $9.99, but $10 plus tax, when you can see these fights for free, or better fights for free? Demetrius Andre has been fucked up his own career. Blame everyone else for the Rock Nation debacle, when all it was, and he lost the lawsuit, and all it was jealousy. Why? Because Charlo was getting more than he was, and he's still holding on to, I was Olympic this and that, and I'm undefeated this and of course you're undefeated. When you don't fight anyone, the record doesn't change. Everything is at a standstill. I mean, even the best of the best, the cream of the cream, the cream of the lot, Mikey Garcia, he was put on the shelf by Top Rank close to 2 years. But his record stands as, to this day, undefeated. And once his hiatus was over with Top Rank, that he cannot discuss by legal ramifications, he's able to box again, and the record still stands as undefeated challenger. He snatched that belt up for Dazn Symphony, or whatever his name is. Okay? Now, getting back to Danny Garcia. I was listening to either the Boxing Voice or Dante Boxing Nation. This has been a while back, where Angel Garcia and Danny Garcia said that they're loyal to Al Heyman, because Al Heyman is the reason why he's at today. That's right. No amount of money can ever change our minds. We don't need a contract. We're very loyal to our people. Alright? Now, I wish I had the clip, and I'll put it in the description box, but give me a little time. I told you I'm new to this, and I'm doing my best, and I will find where that was located, and I will also tell you this. He did an interview, maybe I would say less than 2 days ago, and he said that he's loyal. Now, let me give you some names here so I can show you the difference. Angel Garcia said, quote unquote. Now, I don't know if he's speaking for Danny or he's speaking for himself, because if you watch my video on Showtime where Kenny Porter and Angel Garcia go at it, well, they don't really go at it, but what I'm trying to say is they stay respectable. But he said that he's loyal to no one. See how this business thing works? He's loyal to no one. He's loyal to the money. And when you get flashed $10 million in your face, that's something to think about. And all you have to do is come over to Dazn. That elevates their profile. Because right now, they shit. Right now, majority of the people say fuck them. Gerald Miller doesn't have a belt. Demetrius Andre don't have a belt. And Anthony Joshua, he just holding Tyson Fury belts. And that's it. Ain't nobody else up there that's you can't count Jesse Vargas. I don't care what anybody says. Jesse Vargas is a B-level fighter. That's right. And that's why Adrian Broner wanted to fight him. But he didn't know that he would be in a tough and tumble fight with Jesse Vargas. So, as I move on, will Danny Garcia take the money and run and say, okay, I want the big fights? Or, as my boy from the boxing clinic would say, or would he play duck, duck, goose, you're it? You know what I mean? See, Earl Spence is not going to be bothered with that bullshit with Eddie Hearn. The world's saying how the negotiations with Wilder played out. Their own British people, or boxing fans, or casual, whatever you want to fucking call it, They asked the hard question more than the U.S. did. Why you won't fight Deontay Wilder? Give him everything he wants and still knock his ass out and get his belt. But guess what? Bah, no answer. That's right. No answer. Oh, I'm not scared of Deontay Wilder. I'm just not. But on a business standpoint, it makes sense and dollar sense to fight Povetkin. No, it does not, dummy. I'm sorry. I usually don't call grown men dummies unless they don't have the capacity to understand what the hell I'm saying. Now, you can be the best of the best in that boxing ring. You can have a boxing IQ out of this goddamn world. But, now yes it is, it's a but. But you can have the basic, very basic, very grammar schoolish, high schoolish grammar and understanding, and just don't have that basic common sense. Long time ago, my daughter has got straight A's all through school. She'll be a doctor in May, and kudos to her. I love her. But me and my wife, ex-wife, said, wait a minute. I'm not going to call off her name just yet. But wait a minute. My daughter has said something that caught my wife, ex-wife, eyes. And she said, wait a minute. This girl don't even have to study and still get straight A's. Graduated with honors in high school. Graduated with honors as a master's degree. Now, PhD. Now, but all that knowledge she didn't, she do now, but she didn't have the basic common sense. And that's Anthony Joshua. And you know what? I'm not going to say that's Danny Garcia. Because Danny Garcia, he knows what he's doing. He knows how to prepare for the future for himself and his family and his children. A mansion in Miami. Now, when people say mansion, they're thinking of this way big ass museum. Like, a mansion don't have to be that big. Hello? Anybody there? Send me a comment if you know what I'm talking about. Then, he says he invested in real estate. He bought some federal bonds, not state, federal bonds. Then that will increase in value. I'm not a numbers man like Fanon. I know I'm not. I'm not a lawyer like Fanon. I'm just your average Joe giving you my average, my honest opinion. And my name is not Joe. So, where was I? So, Danny Garcia, he dibbed, he dabbed. He even bought a new car But wait a minute. Now, everybody probably saying, okay, he deserves a Bugatti. Oh, yes, he deserves a Rolls Royce. No, he did not buy neither one. He bought a used car. I believe it was a deuce and a quarter. People from the hood, y'all know what that means. Hello. Now, besides that, his thinking is, well, once I get through doing that, fixing it up, customizing it, everything, I would have tripled my money. It's called an investment. Hello. Now, for you car dudes, for you car buffs, you car enthusiasts, we all know it's a difference in a $99 Mako special versus a custom job. A custom job is what? They strip that shit down to the metal. It's gonna cost you, but they're gonna strip it down to the metal. They're gonna send the bumpers out to get re-chromed, and they're gonna paint their ass off. That's a custom. Now, you want to pay a little bit more, then we talking about restoration. Now, restoration, now we talking about some thousands. You follow me? That's Danny Garcia. He has that basic knowledge. Sure, he can sign up with Dazn for $10 million. It's not going to hurt to say, look, I'll take your $10 million, but you're going to have to meet me halfway. I'll give you a 4-fight deal. How about that? But that ain't worth $10 million. That ain't shit. Man, I'll give you a 3-fight deal. Maybe. I don't know. So, Eddie Hearn is trying to pretty much backdoor. Are you listening? I need for you to follow this. He's trying to backdoor to get that WBC green golden belt. If you have been listening to my videos, you will know that I always say, and some other channels, Anthony Joshua has every belt that you can think of, but he don't have that green belt. Everybody chasing that green belt. Not the green silver, but that green gold. I keep telling everyone, the WBC green strap is the most prestigious belt any boxer would love to own. Hello. So, it's time for Danny Garcia to make a choice. But KQKC got an opinion. Yes, it's time to make a choice, all right. But you got to win the fight first. Ha ha! Yes, sir. You got to beat Sean Porter first. And we know you're not looking good in training camp. We know you don't have great foot movement. He might come in with his head. You can lose on a technicality because your ass bleeding to death. But in a couple of interviews, you said you have remedies to that. Because you what? Hello, a veteran. Okay, well, we see. But we always know, like it or not, like it's fight game or not, Sean Porter gonna come prepared. Sean Porter's gonna slug it out with you. But lately, if you had changed with Danny Garcia, you're gonna get the short end of the motherfucking stick. That's one thing about him. He reminds me of a little Deontay Wilder. He widened his punches. I mean, sure, you don't duck and throw. Sure, you duck down a little bit, but you fire off that right behind that jab. I got to do a live stream. Yes, I have to do a live stream very soon, because you, the subscribers, cannot see exactly how I'm trying to do. Yes, that's what Danny Garcia have to look out for. We all know how he had Keith Thurman on the ropes, but he was smothering his own punches. Now think about the outcome of that fight. If he was able to maybe take a half a step back, then work. But you know what? Keith ain't stupid. Keith is a very intelligent man, and he has street sense also. He did what Floyd Mayweather did to Madonna in the first fight. Madonna was all over Floyd. Floyd was blocking him, because Floyd could take a shot. Floyd was blocking it, but at the same time, he was putting in a pot shot down in the midsection or to the body. He was putting in the pot shots every time he swung, because he swung like a hammer, really. Marcos Madonna. You know, Robert Garcia should have created a better right hand than he had. You know, I know habits are hard to break. I know that for a fact, because I'm lighting a cigarette right now. So, I just had to let my subscribers know. And I'm going to continue letting you know when things come up or in or out the ring. When fights are set up, I will let you know. And speaking of that, I want to apologize. I believe it was my video I did yesterday. I said that Sean Porter and Mikey Danny Garcia will be fighting on September the 28th. That's not true. That was a mistake. Hey, I'm new. Let me make a mistake. Alright? Now when I start making mistake after mistake after mistake, then bring me to the center floor and y'all give me a tongue lashing. Alright? And I will do better. See, I'm a down-to-earth type of person. Now, that fight will take place on September the 8th at the Barclays Center. Period. So, we're not talking about that video, but we're talking about this video. So, Danny Garcia, you have a choice to make. But you can't think about it right now. That was the part that Eddie Hearn messed up. You don't distract a fighter with some shit like that right before the biggest fight of his career. And I'm not talking about when he fought for the championship the first time. I'm talking about this is the biggest fight he had since he lost to Keith Thurman. Now he can go back and get that same belt. But if you're not looking good in boxing and sparring just weeks away, then you got to change some things, and you need to change them quick. Now, I don't know, was it for the cameras or was it for the tune-up, for a sparring partner or whatever? I don't know. But what I do know is that you need to get someone like a Tiny or somebody that's going to rush your ass 24/7. Because that's Sean Porter's game plan. Or he might try to box. I never ever seen that man try to box, Sean Porter. Sure, I have seen him throw a jab here and jab there, and he did that pretty fast. But I would love to see Sean Porter pull out, win or lose, and show that he can fight on the back foot. He can fight on the front foot. He can fight with finesse. He can fight with brawling. A little phone booth action. But we don't know and might never know. So, with that, God dog, that's all I got. And I will be back. Because you know what? I made a mistake. And when you make a mistake, you have to correct it, which I just did. But you got to correct it in my book twofold. I made a mistake, so I have to correct it not once but twice. So, in other words, I'm punishing myself. Yes, it's hard to make videos when most of these video editors don't record. I really do wish that I could find a video recorder that's free of charge and do recording and do editing, no watermarks, and very simple interface. And anybody know that? Man, shoot me a website. Let's see what it does. Now, besides that, I'm KQKC Boxing Channel. If you like where this new channel is going, I need your sub. I need your subscription to further encourage me to keep on keeping on. And once you do that, make sure you hit the notification bell. It will let you know every time I upload a video. And don't forget to hit the like button on the way out. I hope that video gave you a great perspective of fast, slick Eddie Hearn, and will give Danny Garcia a lot to think about going into the fight. So, with that, that's all I have for you. Again, this is KQKC Boxing Channel, and I'm out of here. Peace and love.